Words. 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 Words is strong and powerful. The words you allow into your mind goes a long way in defining who you are and who you will end up becoming. You know, as a teenager, there was a particular car I had great interest in. For months, again and again and again, you know, I had a great relish for this car, and everything about it, from its wheels down to whatever part of the car, was my fantasy. And for this course, I had a series of dreams. One particular night, I had a dream that I drove the car all around, my darling car. And I had this pleasure of satisfaction. It was all evident in my smile. I mean, in the dream. I woke up and I found out that it was all a dream as I heard a voice beckon into my ears, "Welcome to reality." Well, consistently and continuously, I kept on having series of dreams relating to driving my beautiful car around. And one day I decided this dream will become my reality. I was just a teenager. With a level of technical know-how, I decided to connect the dots between my dream and reality. Armed with the car keys, I switched on its ignition, and with a little reverse here and there, my dream became reality. You could not imagine my happiness. Alas, I had fulfilled my dreams. Within days, I kept on dreaming about driving the car responsibly to and fro. And in reality, I took up the keys again, and having my brother sit beside me, directing my movements, I reversed. I drove the car about 10 meters north, and I ended up parking the car like a veteran. You could imagine the smile, the fulfillment, the joy in my heart. And after my darling parents realized that I moved the car, that I parked the car, having driven the car, everyone began to praise me, including my siblings. All of a sudden, I felt like I was older than my age, and I felt responsible. I felt like a young man in his early 30s. I cleaned up the car every morning, and I end up getting behind its wheels every now and then. And the third time, I had a dream again about driving this awesome car. Then I set a mission for myself, aiming about driving the car. I set a mission for myself, aiming about 100 meters, and then turning around by reverse to park once again responsibly, as it was a free track and no car was likely to pass through. Even if any did, there would be no complications. My sister was by my side this time around, and unlike before, not my brother. My mom was busy doing her thing, and I started the ignition. I had begun to hear comments, but I kept my cool. I started out this time around, and all of a sudden, success was sure. Of course, I had just maneuvered a quite complicating route. You can't do this. It's too early. There's a gutter behind you. You are going to suddenly. My courage melted. Fear gripped me as I literally began to hear my legs whisper, "I can hold no longer." I slammed the brakes. I was confused. I had little composure, if at all there was any, but the control I had on the car was firm. The voices echoed. Discouragement coupled with its agents, confusion and uncertainty melted my strength. This time around, my brother was not with me. In a flash, words from mom and dad and siblings crippled me. Another fellow also gave a shot of false alarm, and my fear was virtually nothing, as much as I could remember. I was in full control of the car, but I could go no further. I was too scared. I was full of fear. I just parked there and waited for the big boss, who happened to be my dad, to move the car. Now in life, there are times when all you need to do is to take a deep breath and whisper to yourself, I can do this. I will take the risk and pay the price if need be. You want to be great in life, deafen your ears to impossibilities and maximize your full potentials. It's always impossible until someone does it. Ask Warren Buffett, ask Bill Gates, ask Greg Farah, ask Dangote, ask Lionel Messi, ask the Tiger. The Wilbur Wright brothers had their own complications. Tony Elumelu had his own problems. Obafemi Awolowo, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., Abraham Lincoln, Olukoya, Adeboye, Oyedepo, Ketri Kuma, and others all had challenges, smacked them right in the face, contended against them, and yet they held their beliefs. The great man of God, late Archbishop Benson Idahosa, cried to God when the words of people began to take its toll on him. And God said, simple, my son, toughen your back and deafen your ears. There is a connection between your ears and your mind. Your mind certainly acts on the word that passes through your ears. Get a filter, else you will never be able to go far in life. A man's vision is his mission. Your ears are the recipient of words spoken, while your mind possesses the capacity for creativity. Whenever impossibility and uncertainty fills your ears, you will definitely affect your capacity for creativity. Dreams and achieving your dreams, which ends up becoming a reality, is you. As in my case, I couldn't achieve my dream of driving that car in reality. And one thing I must tell you, every one of you here, is that the pain of failure is great. Those who spoke the words against you will end up scorning you for not achieving your whole vision. My brother was not with me. Make sure you surround yourself with people that believe in you. Surround yourselves with eagles, not birds. Birds chirp. Eagles act. They take advantage of the circumstances and challenges to climb higher. You don't find eagles everywhere, but of course you find birds everywhere. You can become whatever and anything you set your heart to do or become. God knew what He put in man, and He knew for sure that the Tower of Babel would be built. I did not confound them. Just trust God. Believe in yourself. Don't be scared to fall or fail. Pick up yourself every time and keep going, just keep going. A wise man once said, if you can't soar, make sure you fly, and if you can't fly, make sure you run. If you can't run, make sure you walk. If you can't walk, make sure you crawl, and if you can't crawl, just make sure you continue to move. Listen only to the words that will edify you. Calculate the risk before you set out. Don't feel bad when you make a foolish move. So long you learn from it, you become wiser. The words you allow into your mind and speak with your mouth define you. You are not what people or who people say you are. You are simply what you say you are. You're a product of your words. Change your environment with your words. Change your life with your words. Change your situation with your words. Speak those positive words and walk with those words. Align yourself with those words. Align yourself with those words. And at the end of the day, everyone who spoke against you will come bowing before, not you, but the conviction and the belief you stood for.